Yeah, hi everybody. I'm Dr. Jason W. Morrison, Theologist, New South Wales, Australia. I've found this story you might be interested in. It's from the 25th of June. It's a little bit late, I've found it a bit late, but you might not have seen it. I'll just move myself out of the way. Michael Abrams, The Cruelty of the Kingdom Hall, published Monday, June 25th, 2018. There's Michael. I'll get myself out of the way here. I must confess that I have ambivalent feelings towards Jehovah's Witnesses as members of a denomination. I have found them to be the most pleasant and friendly, and I feel deep affection for all that I know. But some of their beliefs concern me deeply. Oh, goodness. My reasoning with witnesses began in the late teens. I was a Christian at the time. I was baptized in and attended a missionary church. Back then, I knew little about them and was interested in learning about their faith. So I would invite them to my veranda where I would vividly listen to explanations of their doctrines, some such as not believing that Jesus Christ is God, not celebrating Christmas, and eschewing religious imagery. I absolutely understood with their argument, prompting me to discard a gold crucifix that I used to proudly wear on a chain around my neck. Some others, such as not celebrating birthdays and abstaining from voting, I found to be irrational, but most disturbing to me were their rejection of blood and blood products and the practice of shunning persons who transgress or leave their faith. So anybody can see that it's wrong. Jehovah's Witnesses will tell you that the Bible says that you should abstain from blood, and their stance against blood transfusion is not negotiable, despite the fact that the Bible verses they quote refer to ingestion of blood or its use in rituals. Now, I'm not a medical expert, but I do know the difference between your blood system, your respiratory system, and your digestive system. The Bible, there was no blood transfusion back in Bible days, etc. This is a good article. Stick with me. The utilization of blood in the form of transfusions to save the lives of anemic or hemorrhaging human beings was not on the radar of the biblical writers. Blood transfusions have saved millions of lives. Jehovah's Witnesses delight in telling us that there are blood substitutes and bloodless surgery techniques. However, there are certain situations where if a person does not get blood, they will die or suffer permanent damage to organs such as the brain or kidneys. A colleague of mine, an anesthetist, an atheist, related a story to me of an experience where she had several years ago that still haunts her. A girl had been rushed into the operating room for emergency surgery after being injured in a motor vehicle accident. She had lost a considerable amount of blood, and despite the use of blood substitutes, monitors indicated that her blood pressure and her oxygen level were failing. A transfusion was necessary to save her life. Unfortunately, the child was a Jehovah's Witness. Family and church members turned up at the hospital and congregated outside the operating theatre. Not only did they not consent for the minor to be transfused, they informed my colleague that if the child got any blood, they would have nothing further to do with her. They would have nothing further to do with her. So that's how it works. Those wicked, horrible people. The anesthesiast tried desperately to get a judge to overrule the decision of the gathering, but it was a weekend and she was unsuccessful. She helplessly watched as a child died. How cruel and horrible is that? Another practice of the Jehovah's Witnesses that is unsettling and harmful is that of shunning. The fate that would have befallen the child had she been transfused. A member of the organisation whose behaviour is deemed to be inappropriate may not only be dismissed but shunned as well. Merely deciding to leave the faith can result in shunning. When you are shunned, you are disowned by fellow church members. They will not speak to you. They will not visit you at your house. And you certainly will not be welcome in theirs. It is brutal. Wow. My family recently befriended a woman who was a Jehovah's Witness. One day in my kitchen, we had a very interesting and bizarre conversation. She knows that I am not a Christian now, but we are friends. I asked her what would happen to our friendship if we were to become a Jehovah's Witness, but decided to leave the organisation, remain a Christian, and join another denomination. She sternly told me that if that were to happen, we could no longer be friends. See, now that takes away the new commandment, doesn't it? To love your neighbour as yourself. It completely takes that away. I asked her if she would still come to my house, and she responded, "Why would I want to do that?" Strange. Very strange, he says. And it is strange. It's bizarre, isn't it? You're turning away from your loved ones and your friends, and oh, it's horrible. It's so horrible. Shunning a friend is one thing, but witnesses have shunned family members, some for life. I know a former witness whose mother did not speak to her for 20 years after she left the organisation. Oh, that's horrible, isn't it? I asked my mechanic, a Jehovah's Witness, about the practice. He remarked how cruel it was. He smiled and said, it will make them come back. It's not going to look, if they come back under duress, not under liberty. Not always. Some are guilty into going back, but many suffer severe psychological trauma and spiral into depression. So true. Some become suicidal and do suicide. Some attempted it and have been successful. It's not a laughing matter, is it? Really? No, it's not. It's just not, is it? This is serious. Relationships are crucial for good health and well-being. Indeed, a 75-year-old study conducted by Harvard University found that good relationships keep us happier and healthier and are the key to leading fulfilling lives. I do not think that Jehovah's Witnesses believe that they are being cruel. They are convinced that they are doing what Jehovah wants them to. And this illustrates why religion can be so dangerous, even evil. Well, there you go. I never saw that coming. Religion can be dangerous, even evil. Once a person of faith believes that their actions are in accordance with God's will, no matter how unjust or wicked those actions may be, their conscience is undisturbed. Their lives, the health, the well-being of others do not matter to them. The World Health Organization, sorry for my reading mistakes, the World Health Organization's definition of health is as follows: a state of complete physical, mental and social well-being, and not merely the absence of disease or infirmity. The Jehovah's Witnesses' faith poses a threat to all the above-mentioned components of health. We are often told to respect the religious beliefs of others, but why should I respect a belief system that jeopardizes the health of my fellow human beings? What a wonderful, wonderful outlook. Michael Abrahams is a gynecologist, an obstetrician, a comedian and a poet. Now, this guy's not stupid, is he? He's really not stupid. And there's, I'm going to put this on the bottom of the video. This is Dr. Jason W. Morrison, Theologist, New South Wales, Australia. Thank you for listening and bye for now. Yeah, Dr. Jason Morrison, Theologist again. I just want to say thank you for watching the videos, and I hope you got plenty of self-rediscovery and freedom out of it. If you watched it on YouTube, please share or like, maybe even comment. If you watched it on Facebook, like, comment, share. But most of all, get out and live. This isn't a rehearsal. You've got a one-off life. Don't let your loyalty and your faithfulness blind you to the life that you should be experiencing. Till the next video, thank you for watching and bye for now.